right, Dr. Grieger's on the prowl, talking about interesting stuff. So let's listen to this little snippet here of him talking about what he thinks.
Getting too much leucine.
Okay.
I don't care about biceps. I care about health and longevity because I'm a physician.
All right, Dr. Grieger doesn't care about them biceps. He cares about longevity because he's a physician in health. All right, Dr. Grieger, let's see. Let's look at that a little bit. Maybe you might want to care about biceps. I don't know. There's a, this is all sort of based on this belief that, oh my God, amino acids and leucine stimulate mTOR. And we're going to have, we're just going to all die if we stimulate our mTOR, right? So this is kind of the belief there. Well, what Dr. Grieger fails to recognize or willfully ignores is that in humans, actually human beings, which I think he is, the data about muscle is pretty compelling, that it's a good thing to have, right? So biceps are important. Strength is important. Let's look at a couple of studies here. 2014, muscle mass index is a predictor of longevity in older adults. And so the conclusion of this study demonstrates the survival prediction ability of relative muscle mass and highlights the need to look beyond total body mass assessing the health of older adults. Total mortality was significantly lower in the fourth quartile of muscle mass index compared with the first quartile. Dr. Grieger, you're not in the first quartile, buddy, and you're not going to be there when you're 60 or 70. So you got to put on muscle early and keep it. Important. You get there by stimulating mTOR and leucine. Oh my God. How dare you?
I don't care about biceps.
Skeletal muscle mass and the risk of death in an elderly population. Another 2014 study. What do we got here? Conclusion, a threshold relationship between skeletal muscle mass index and mortality is contrast to the reverse J-shaped relationship between BMI and total mortality. Therefore, skeletal muscle mass measurement may be considered with a high priority to identify elderly individuals with a high mortality risk. Anyway, those with low first quartile skeletal muscle mass index had a twofold increase in total mortality and cardiovascular mortality, hazard ratio 2.16, compared with those with normal second, third, and fourth quartile. Muscle mass matters, guys. Dr. Grieger, it matters. I don't know what you're talking about,
I
man.
don't care about biceps.
Role of dietary protein and muscular fitness on longevity and aging. Strausser and others. Low levels of muscular fitness together with insufficient dietary intake of protein are major risk factors for illness and mortality from all causes. Ultimately, muscle wasting contributes significantly to weakness, disability, increased hospitalizations, mobility, and loss of independence. Keep muscle, guys. Skeletal muscle mass is a mortality predictor among nonagenarians and centenarians, a prospective cohort study. Low muscle mass was associated with a high risk of death hazard, 1.54 confident interval in women.
I don't care about biceps.
Finally, and there's more and more of these things. Associations of muscle mass and strength with all-cause mortality among U.S. older adults. Conclusion, low muscle strength was independently associated with an elevated risk of all-cause mortality, regardless of muscle mass, metabolic syndrome, sedentary time, or LTPA among U.S. older adults, indicating the importance of muscle strength in predicting age-related health outcomes in older adults. So Dr. Grieger, if you care about health, if you care about longevity, then you should care about muscle. Quality protein is important in that aspect. Yes, you have to do training with that.